Hi everyone, my name is Maddie, welcome back to my channel and welcome to this video where I'm going to be doing a mid-month TBR update. So I've done videos like this a few times before on my channel, but just to really quickly explain, basically all this is going to be is me sort of talking through how my reading is going so far this month and what I've got left to read. Do I think that's possible? How am I feeling about my reading this month? So it's just kind of a chatty one. It is currently the 14th of February. It is Valentine's Day, so we are exactly halfway through the month. And reading is going interestingly. I'm doing pretty well. Just quickly, I have read, oh dearie me. I have read these 4 books already. I have just started a 5th book this morning in my Sunday reading sprints with friends things. So I'm doing okay, like for 2 weeks, 4 books, happy with that, especially given the size of this one. But here's the problem. These are the 4 I've read, plus the one I've started. Does anyone want to take a guess how many of these were on my TBR? The answer would be 0. The problem is both of these were on my January TBR. This one officially, and I did start it in January, hence calling January a success. This one unofficially, but I was meant to read it in January and didn't get to it. So both of those basically got rolled over from January. None of these were on my TBR, but I wanted to pick them all up for Polathon, so I read them. And so that's where the problem's coming in, is that my TBR for the month, like my Dart Attack TBR specifically, plus one other book now, wasn't that crazy, but I'm now only having 2 weeks to read it instead of 4. So that's kind of why I'm stuck. So these were the 5 books that were on my Dart Attack TBR, and I guess are on my Dart Attack TBR, and 3 of them are pretty chunky. Like, these are not quick reads. My order's like 500 pages. Battle Royale is, I'm holding it wrong, like 600. And Night's Shadow is also like 600. So they're mainly long reads. Both of these aren't too bad, so I think I can get through them. But I also need to read Invisible Women. Ideally have it finished by the end of the month, at least have made a really solid start on it, because I need to read this for a book club for work, and I'm helping to like host the discussions happening, and the discussions are starting at the beginning of the month of March. So I need to like have a handle on the content of this book before that. So all of a sudden, my TBR for the next, 2 weeks exactly is looking terrifying. So I don't know if I'll get through it all. I really want to, because Dart Attack, I've just added a new element to it of rewards as well as punishments. So if I finish my Dart Attack TBR, I have this whole list of rewards and I get to like pick one each month, and I'm really excited for that. And I also have like, if I succeed 3 months in a row, there's like an ultra reward kind of thing. And I've been so excited to implement that. And now it's looking like I might fail the month that I'm starting it, which is really annoying. But I am gonna take you through my reading plan for the next 2 weeks that might just about make this possible. The thing that is really important in terms of like completing Dart Attack is I don't have to finish the books. So technically I could read the first 5 pages of all of these and say I've won Dart Attack. I'm obviously not going to do that. If there's 1 or 2, I'm like one I'm in the middle of and one I've just started, I would probably let myself get away with it. Though I run into the exact problem I ran into this month, that I start rolling books over and then not being able to start my TBR till late. Though that's also completely my fault this month, because I focused on Polathon, which was great, but was a whole week of reading I just wrote off from my TBR. But let's talk you through the plan. So my current read is Traitor's Blade. I've literally started this morning. I'm 44 pages in. This is about 380 pages, 360 maybe. So I really want to try and get a good chunk of this done today. It's currently Sunday the 14th. And my hope was to get this finished this weekend. That won't happen unless a miracle happens. But I do hope I can get a significant portion of this done. I think it's definitely possible. We will see. And then hopefully finish this early next week. The problem I'm having at the moment is every single week I go into the week being like, I'm going to read every evening. And I don't know where my time goes. I really, truly don't. I just end up not reading in the evenings. I guess I've had some live shows, I've had socials, I've had chats with people, and that will happen again this week. So Wednesday evening, I won't be free. I'll be free for a little bit, but not much. I have a social. Thursday evening, I'm traveling, so I never get much reading done because I'm working on the train and then like traveling, which is not always easy for reading. So I don't know how my evenings will go. Monday and Tuesday though, I'm really gonna try and read if I can. So my hope is to at least get this done. And the next book after that, I will be picking up Battle Royale by Koushun Takami. This is chunky. It's 650 pages, but everyone says it reads really, really fast, and I am sincerely hoping everyone is right, or I'm kind of dead. I'm meant to be picking this up tomorrow. That is the plan, because we're starting our buddy read of it tomorrow, but realistically, I don't think I'll have finished Traitor's Blade. That would be great if I could finish that tomorrow in time to pick this up, but I'm not overly optimistic about that happening, so we will have to see. But if I can get this done on like Saturday next week, I think that will set me up for success, I hope, because then I can read this on Sunday. That's doable, that's fine. Then I will have 1 week left, and I will have 2 huge books and 1 small one. So this is where I'm really gonna get stuck. I will have The Space Between Worlds, Night's Shadow, and The Mime Order left for the final week of the month. And that's where I think I'm gonna run into trouble. I think I can get both of these done. This one I have already arranged to start like on the 28th, last minute though, which means I need to get this done. The Bone season took me a really long time to read, like a really long time to read, and this is much longer. So I am quite concerned that I won't get this done, but I'm not giving up completely. There is a chance I can get both of these done in that final week of the month, and if I can and then start this on the 28th, I will technically succeed. It's gonna be really tight though, and this sounds like I'm complaining. I'm frustrated at myself because although I love that I did Polathon and I had the best time doing it and I read 3 books in a week, which is huge for me, and I'm really happy about all of that, I really should have put Polathon books on my Data TBR. I shot myself in the foot not doing that and really got myself stuck. So I don't know what I'm going to do. I am a bit stuck. I don't know if I'm gonna get through everything. The thing as well, like, let me just say, if I fail my TBR, it really doesn't matter. Like, I really want to try and succeed, and the fact that I succeeded in January has really motivated me to try and succeed with my TBRs. I don't like saying I'm gonna read something and then not reading it, but at the same time, it happens, life happens, I get distracted and read something else, or I'm just busy and don't have the time to read as much as I wanted. Like, it happens and that's fine, I'm not bothered by it. I'm just so frustrated because I was really confident that I could get through the TBR, because, I mean, it was big, it was always these 5 books, if I can just grab them. Again, this whole video is just me stacking up books in different alignments, but this stack was very doable. It's just that I added 6 other books on top of it, which are like higher priority. And that's where I've run into trouble, because I would have to read 11 books this month to get through everything. And that's a hell of a lot for me. I suppose I didn't even include this on my list. I think this is gonna become a read 20 pages every evening kind of deal for the rest of the month. I think is kind of the plan with this, and just like do that on top of whatever I'm reading. Hopefully, if I get around to it. So that's where we're at. That's where we're at with this. I'm still really excited to read every single one of these books. I still think there's a chance of me doing it. It's just a bit questionable. One of the big problems I'm having though is I have to film Dart Attack next weekend. That's when it has to be filmed. I can't leave it longer than that because it has to go up the Saturday after, and I can only film on weekends. So, and it's a video that takes way longer than a afternoon to edit, so I can't risk only putting it up and filming it the day it goes up like I do a lot of videos. So do I say I've succeeded? Do I get the reward? Do I take the punt? I guess at that point I will see where I'm at. If I finished Battle Royale and made a start in Love and English and feel like I'm doing okay, then yeah, maybe I'll say I've succeeded, because I can probably make at least enough progress in these to say I have. But also, I might take the reward, play the game accordingly, and then actually fail. But I also don't want to take the punishment and then succeed, because either way I can lose out. And so I guess, what would you guys suggest? I'm in a bit of a bind with this one and I don't know what to do. Because it's not like my reward is put 1 less book on your TBR, so if I took it and then failed, I could then just add a book. It's not that simple. All the rewards impact the way the game is played, as they will really, really change what I'm putting on my TBR, and so I just don't know what to do with it. So that's all up in the air. If anyone has any suggestions about basically if I've got to the point where I have these 3 books left in a week, am I allowed to say I'm succeeding or not? Because I don't know whether I'd get through both of these. I will start this on the 28th because I'm doing a buddy read. I don't know what to do. I don't know what the purpose of this video is. It's just me talking about where I'm at with my TBR. But I guess the conclusion is I am really happy with what I've read so far this month. Having read 4 books already is really good. I'm happy with that. Not as much as I would have liked. I hit a bit of a slump this week. On Monday, I needed to pick this up. And not that I didn't want to, but for some reason, having discussed it at Weekend Sprints, I just really wanted to read Traitor's Blade. So I did the really wise thing and read neither. So stupid, but I knew I didn't have time to pick up Traitor's Blade before this. So I basically didn't read all week. I think I read 100 pages between Monday and Friday. And then I read 350 pages of this on Saturday, which was yesterday. So proud of that. That was good. And now hoping to read a big chunk of this today. I've told you the plan, I won't tell you again. But basically, I am very happy with what I've read so far. Like, I really am happy with it. I just am frustrated that I may not get through everything when it was so attainable, it was so possible, and I've just got myself stuck. So, wish me luck. I am still aiming to get through my whole Dart Attack TBR with only half the month left. We will see how I do with it. It's also annoying because my March TBR is going to be hell. Like, if you watch Dart Attack, you will know that I am set up so badly for March, just so badly. I'm absolutely dead for it. So yeah, like, I'm gonna fail in March unless I'm really lucky. So I don't know. I don't know what the point of this video is. I just wanted to ramble about my frustration with my TBR. I knew it was bad, but I hadn't realized how bad until I think it was this weekend when I got home from work on Friday. I was like, I'm just gonna put all the books in a stack and like see. And I did that and I wanted to cry. I was just like, oh, that's really bad. So yeah, I'm kind of dead, but I'll do what I can. Yeah, basically, please comment down below if you have any suggestions about whether I should class it as a win or a fail when I have to decide a week before the end of the month. Should I don't know, what books should I prioritize? Like, I need to read these 2 and this one. There's no question that these ones will be being read because they're for book clubs and an ARC. It then comes down to these. I'm meant to be buddy reading this with Steph, and we kind of have to start this on the 28th because it's also on her Bookopoly TBR. So if I don't read this, and she therefore can't start it, I'm ruining her TBR. So like, all the pressure to get to this one. This is basically the lowest priority, but also then I fail my TBR, so I don't want to put it low priority. I don't know what to do with myself, and I'm regretting my life decisions. I think that's the conclusion. I don't know what this video is. It's probably really short, but there is my ramble about my TBR. It's been a good reading month. It really has been a good reading month. It's just going a bit chaotic now. But, you know, so be it. It happens. But that's that. That's where we're at. Thank you for watching. I think that is the whole video. And please let me know down below how your TBR is going so far, how you're doing. Are you pretty confident you can get the rest of your TBR done? Have you been reading as much as you want so far? Let me know. I would love to know. I would love to hear if it's going really well for you. I would also love to know if I'm not alone and kind of going a little bit off-piste and therefore slightly shooting myself in the foot. But that's it for this video. So thank you for watching. I hope it wasn't too chaotic. I don't really know what the point of it was. It's just a bit of a ramble. But I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please leave a thumbs up. If you want to see more bookish content from me, then subscribe. If you want to take part in any of the read-alongs or readathons or book clubs that I host, all the information is down in the description along with all of my social media links if you want to find me on any other platform. But that is it for this video. So bye, and I'll see you in the next one.